Hello, this is Eunice Snay, the Distance Learning Coordinator for the state of Massachusetts. I thought I'd do a few little screencasts on smart data entry for the distance learning programs. We're going to break this into three separate things that you need to do. The first thing that we're going to be explaining is curriculum and orientation hours. Okay. So let's get ourselves back here to the main menu. And this is the welcome page, so every time you log in, you'll start off here. As a program, as a distance learning funded program in the state of Massachusetts, you should have over here in the left-hand column a link called Distance Learning. If you don't, please just give me a call or send me a message so that I can make sure that that gets updated. So if you click on distance learning, you have two options here, actually three, but we'll start with curriculum enrollment and orientation. Okay. When you first come in here, you're going to be on a search screen. And if you search, it's going to bring up all of the students that are enrolled in any curriculum whatsoever. Okay. This is a test site, so I test in all of the different products here, including some of the old products like English for All, the precursor to USA Learns. So if you click on this curriculum, enrollment, and orientation function here, first thing you want to do is click on curriculum. You need to choose a curriculum in order to first enroll the student. Okay, we have a number of different curriculum products here in test, probably some old products that are no longer being used, but for now, the ones that are being used by the distance learning hub for ASC is KET Fast Forward and Skills Tutor. And for the ESL hub, they're using USA Learns 1 and 2 are the courses that you'll be putting the students into. So let's start off by choosing KET Fast Forward. Okay. It brings up all of the students that are currently enrolled in this product in this fiscal year. Okay, and to add somebody or enroll somebody in this curriculum, just click on this edit. And if you have a student's name, you can just click here. But if you don't, you can just search and it'll bring up all of the students in your site. Okay, and so let's add Mike Smythe to this class, and we're going to fill in the start date. It's usually when the student has started working in the curriculum, and you want to make sure it's before the student is placed at the distance learning hub, which we'll get to next. So let's type in the date. Make note of the format of the date. It has to be a 4-digit year. You're going to leave end date blank until the student moves on and is no longer in this curriculum product. And if the student has been to some of your orientation, you can fill that information in now. But if you don't have that information, you can always come back in and fill that in. Okay. So here is Mike Smythe with 5 hours of orientation and a start date of 9:15. If we want to update that orientation hours, just go in and throughout the whole year, you can make changes to this number in the orientation hours. So it can be increased to whatever orientation hours the student is attending with staff. Okay. So as a review, I'm going to go back to the main menu, come back here into distance learning, go into curriculum enrollment. This time we're going to enroll somebody in USA Learns, and we have a number of students already enrolled, but let's choose somebody different. How about Snooty, or how about Pappy, Big E.O. Pappy? We'll add them on 9/15, 2015. It can't be in the future. It can be in the past as long as it's the date is within this fiscal year. And orientation hours, say 2. Okay, you'll notice that these other students don't have any orientation hours. They probably were oriented last year. And unless they're going through another orientation, which they could be, after the summer, if they took the summer off, they might need a little refresher. You'll put more orientation hours in, but those hours were probably recorded in a previous fiscal year. And then just save it. Okay? The other piece I wanted to cover is this DL staff enrollment. Once again, this curriculum needs to be chosen before a staff person can be added to the curriculum. So right now we have Joan Fisher as a teacher. I'm going to see if I can open this up a little bit here. Joan Fisher started last year, at the beginning of the year, but Joan's moved on and you've got somebody new. And so you'll search your staff and you'll find, oh, there's Eunice Smythe. And you want to add the new person that's taking over before you exit Joan Fisher as a staff person for DL enrollment. Okay, so Eunice started on 7/1/2015. Actually, no. Eunice started 8/1/2015. June was only on board for another month to show Eunice what she was up to. Okay, and then we can click save. And then we can go in and say, okay, Joan decided to leave on 7/30/2015. And then we'll save it. So now you'll see that the current staff person is this Eunice, and the previous staff person was Joan. Okay, that's pretty much it for curriculum, enrollment, and orientation. Next, we'll come back and talk about supplemental attendance on the next video.